Well, this Sunday is National Pet Memorial Day, and located in Choteau County is a memorial to one such beloved animal who is the definition of loyalty. MTN's John Riley has more.
In Fort Benton, banks of the Missouri River, lies a shrine to a sheepdog named Shep. On it, a plaque reads, "Forever Faithful." The Border Collie mix found his way into town in 1936, following his master, who'd become ill and taken to St. Clair Hospital.
Unfortunately, a couple of days later, that sheepherder died, and the dog followed the box, the coffin, as they took it up on the hill and loaded on the Great Northern Railway and shipped it back east to the family.
People that day recalled the dog whining as the door shut and the engine pulled away from the station. The next day, Shep returned, looking for the sheepherder, a ritual that would go on for the next 5.5 years. The story of Shep the sheepdog spread. He gained popularity and national attention for meeting every passenger train that came into Fort Benton.
Over the course of that 5.5 years, that means that vagrant dog met about 8,000 trains and sniffed the passengers as they got off the train and checked them each out to see if his master had come back. And you have to wonder, what was the dog thinking when that train chugged out of the station again and the conductor called all aboard, and the thing that he must have thought was, well, maybe the next one.
Shep was not a young dog when he first arrived into town, and after 5 years he'd become hard of hearing and was no longer agile. On January 12, 1942, he slipped on the tracks and was hit by a train. 2 days later, a funeral was held for the old sheepdog. Hundreds attended.
People still come more than 75 years later to see Shep's gravesite today. So I guess it's a great story about a dog's faithfulness to man. Not a huge story, but it gives us a lot of joy here in Fort Benton that we were able to be in this dog's company, at least for a little while.
Reporting from Fort Benton, John Riley, MTN News.